All right, second book. Jack picked The Way Home for Wolf to do second. Oh gosh, I hope this stays open. Let's see. It's a hanger, but
I have a hanger on your bed.
okay. All right, gotta be quiet. Let's read. As a rainbow of lights flickered soft in the night, dusting diamonds of ice in a desert of white, the wild whipping wind, it whistled its tune to a howling of wolves in a shimmering moon. And the loudest "Ahoo!" in this echoing song was a wolfling called Wilf at the heart of the throng. He loved to be fierce and longed to be grown. He liked to try everything, all on his own. "Look at me, I am big, I am tough," he would growl, while he showed off his strength and practiced his prowl. One night it was time for the wolves to move on. New folks had moved in and their shelter was gone. So they left right away to find a new cave. They would have to walk far and they'd have to be brave. "Let's go," shouted Wilf, "I'm ready to lead." "You're too small," laughed the wolves. "It's an elder we need." One day they advised, "You will guide from the front." "I suppose," muttered Wilf, with a huff and a grunt. They struggled through snow as high as their flanks and leapt over rocks as they scaled icy blanks. Why is there a big one? A big wolf? He's leading the way. And there's Wilf. He's falling behind.
Why is he behind?
Because he's so little. Wilf Wilf gave his all to keep pace and keep up. But strong-willed as he was still just a pup.
Do I get Wilson in the picture?
No, I don't. There's our cat. He kept dropping back with each clamor and climb as the pack journeyed farther away all the time. Exhausted and breathless, he stayed straight off the track when a blizzard blew in. And he lost his way back. Wilf longed to howl, "Help!" and to holler it loud, but his throat was too hoarse and his heart was too proud. He lay on the tundra, his tail curled up tight, a blanket of stars was his bed for the night. Until, crack, went the ice, crack and creak. Wilf jumped up on all fours with a deafening shriek. He stuck out the claws on every limb. He had to hold on, because Wilflings can't swim. Then he fell, rolling and spinning. It felt like the end, but it was just the beginning. Since somebody down there had heeded his scream, and she swooped from beneath like a watery dream. "I'll help you," she called, "just reach for my horn." A majestic and magical sea unicorn. Wilf's pride washed away as he stretched out a paw, as she lifted him gently back onto the shore. "Don't worry," she sung before dipping her brow. "My friend, Mr. Walrus, will help you out now." And there, right behind him, a huge tusky fellow lifted his whiskers and let out a bellow. "To the ridge," he proclaimed, with his chin in the air. My friend Mighty Muskox will take you from there." And with waftings of fish and a very loud snort, their journey was made, and their travel seemed short. And there, sure enough, on the ridge was an ox, who took Wilf as far as his friend Arctic Fox, who followed his nose through the trees to a goose, who guided him honking to this ancient moose. The moose knew these wilds like no other soul. He was steady and true in pursuit of their goal. And as twilight closed in, Moose sang out a call to a fluttering, tiny fluff ball. A bear moth who showed Wilf the rest of the way to the place where his wolfling most wanted to stay. "Thank you," Wilf waved as he rejoined the pack, and the wolves howled with joy that their wolfling was back. They huddled him in and cuddled him close, and fussed over which wolf had missed him the most. Wilf, he knew then, that when all came together, the darkest of times were easy to weather.
Who missed him most?
Who missed him most? I don't know, maybe his mommy.
He might not have a mommy.
Oh, that's possible. So he bowed to the narwhal, ox, walrus, and goose, and vowed to the fox and the moth and the moose. If I ever meet one who's strayed off their track, I'll help them along by guiding them back. And true to his word, Wilf is different now, and his world seems much smaller and warmer somehow. Since wherever life takes you, wherever you roam, we are all just a handful of friendships from home. All done.